Welcome, mortal fools, to the most terrifying, spectacular show on Earth. Fasten your seatbelts and hold on tight. And take a ride with the Dark Carousel podcast. Welcome, mortals! Wow! Let's fucking ride! On the DCP!
Come on, star!
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, fellers? Hi, how are ya?
We are here back
In the studio. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that was the best excitement that we've had today. Welcome, guys.
It's been a long, boring day.
It has
But that's what happens when you have to do safety training.
safety training for fucking 8 hours. Well, we weren't there for 8 hours, but we were there for.
They tried to rig it long
They
enough.
tried to fuck us, but
Long
we
enough.
fucked them.
So
I played
yeah.
baseball the whole entire time.
I saw you. And then
Yeah.
what? And then we got, dude, the one kid ain't going to make it.
No, he ain't gonna make it.
He fell asleep like 2 or 3 times throughout the thing. So
Yeah. Well, welcome, guys, to the lovely Dark Carousel podcast, where your dreams and nightmares come true. We're back. This is season 6, episode 2.
episode 2.
And if you guys are listening to this right now,
Thanks.
this is our last video. I'm just kidding. No, it's not. This is one out of a billion videos that we're going to be posting. So, dude, Mr. Sweets, dude, check this out. So I got on Chat GPT, and it did something crazy. And I'm going to ask it a simple question, and it's going to talk to me. You want to hear what it says? Can you tell me about the Dark Carousel podcast? Listen, bitch.
Sure. The creative process typically involves a few steps.
Hold on. You.
It told you.
Can you tell me about the Dark Carousel podcast? Wait a minute. Wait a minute now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what is the Dark Carousel podcast? So, and it was crazy because I didn't. No, check this out. Ready? It's going to read it out to me. And it's a huge article. I love this. I just asked.
The Dark Carousel podcast is a show that focuses on the haunted house industry. Not just haunted attractions that pop up during Halloween, but also the behind-the-scenes world of special effects companies, set designers, makeup artists, and the creators who build spooky experiences all over the country, and even internationally. It dives into topics like interviews with haunt owners, actors, and FX artists, industry tips for people working in or starting haunted attractions, horror culture, movies, music, lifestyle, special effects, animatronics, makeup techniques, personal stories from working inside haunts. The vibe is very horror heavy, but also really into the craftsmanship and creativity behind haunted experiences. It's called the Dark Carousel because, like an old creepy carousel, it symbolizes the eerie, twisted fun of the haunt world. A little nostalgic, a little terrifying, and always in motion. Were you asking in general, or are you thinking about something specific with it?
Now watch
I know
this.
you've mentioned it before.
Something specific.
You ready? Who are the hosts of the Dark Carousel podcast? This one's cool. This one. I love this. And this is just AI, so it's like searching through the web.
Yeah.
And it knows who we are. And you see what it said? You see what it said? You see what it said?
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. But okay. Here, I'll ask you this. Who's Mr. Sweets? This is cool. I don't know why I said Justin. That was a little strange.
You might want to fix that bio on that.
Go. Sorry if we're gonna be a little quiet, guys, but this is the fun part. Probably should.
Mr. Sweets is an original horror clown character tied to the Dark Carousel podcast world, sort of like a mascot or dark figure for the brand's creative side. Here's a breakdown of Mr. Sweets.
Ooh,
He has white and red clown face paint.
no.
His hair is purple, wild and clown-like. He wears a purple top hat. His outfit is often described as a purple ringmaster-style suit, sometimes with spikes or darker gothic elements. His vibe is a twisted mix of carnival showman and horror villain. Think charming but very dangerous. His name, Mr. Sweets, is ironic because he's associated with blood, gore, and horror, rather than anything actually sweet. Mr. Sweets is often portrayed doing really dark, funny, grotesque things, like handing out weapons instead of candy, being involved in gory pranks, or running his own haunted attractions. He's meant to be recurring across comics, artwork, and possibly even merch tied to the Dark Carousel universe. If you want, I can also
It's
describe
so fucking
But,
weird.
But where did he get the red though? I don't think
Probably the nose.
on the original one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And then like with Snagz, it says Snagz,
yeah.
and then it's like he says something. He's like, he's tied to the Dark Carousel, but he goes by Snagz, but he also goes by Arthur.
So where is he getting his intel?
All through the internet.
Also, he just searches the web for all that. So that's cool. I mean, that's cool that he can find that stuff. I mean, but there you had it. You heard it from Google over here.
AI.
AI.
Yeah, it's just wild to think that, you know, the technology today is just getting so advanced. Sorry, we paused there for a second, but I really wanted to show him all that fun little fancy stuff about
fancy shit.
fancy.
We're fancy pants.
Always fancy. Yeah, I mean, it's just wild. I mean, I was doing that, just checking on the chat GPT and fucking around with a bunch of stuff up on there. And then I had to stop because, you know,
Yeah.
I had to go on a lovely vacation.
So if you fuckers noticed the background,
what'd you know?
no, you know what we did. I'm talking about they. So if you see the background, we have video now. So we actually put a green screen in.
I
Fuckers.
don't. I only see green back here. I don't know what your guys is seeing.
So we put a green screen in. So we're playing with the videos since we got out of work a little earlier today, even though we had the safety meetings all day. We came in and started playing with the green screen. So I got that up.
Fuck.
And then, so we're doing this for right now. We'll play with it more, and we need to add more because what happens is, let me show you this. So over off to my left over here, you see this. We didn't have a big enough green screen to get this patched in all yet.
And plus, I'm wearing like a greenish shirt.
Yeah, so we're still playing with it. But I told you guys we're
Excuse
gonna
me.
keep playing with stuff. So again, we're gonna keep going back and forth and playing with shit. We're gonna get it.
I don't think we are.
I don't know.
No, we definitely
Dude,
are.
Okay, from some of you OG followers that's been around a long time, we have come a long way.
Fuck.
Technology, characters, everything has come a long distance.
Jesus Christ, yeah, I know.
Long distance.
I was just thinking out because the green screen reminded me of when you and I built like a little tent.
Oh,
over in
when we did the midnight madness thing,
Yeah.
that was hilarious, and that was like one of our biggest shows
I know it was like 5,000.
because it was me, you,
views.
it was like me, you, and David.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we did it in the corner over here. That was before we actually built the studio. Yeah, that was one of the like third or fourth episode.
Yeah, but that's when we were doing like live.
Yeah, that was doing live, and yeah, that was
That
big.
was funny as fuck.
So,
That was so funny.
but
But we can't find that video no more because it doesn't exist. Because that Facebook got deleted.
yeah,
Because it was probably inactive or whatever. But
It is what it
but you
is.
know what?
but it did. But I don't know if you've been paying attention though. Did you see it grow?
It is growing. Yeah, the new Facebook page is growing.
It is growing. We were at before our last show, right before we aired it. We were at 4 something, and now it's almost up to 8.
That's good.
So
That's
it's
good.
slowly going. So,
You didn't do any advertisements?
if I did, I don't remember.
Oh.
I don't know. Fuck it.
But either way, like when I've noticed with like with Facebook, when we were going live on there and we were paying money for like ads and stuff to help our page grow, it didn't really do anything for us, which is kind of stupid.
Well, and that's the thing I don't like because you pay for things on there, but they also block viewers.
yeah,
So for example, on the last page we had over 10,000, almost 11,000 followers, but yet only when we did go live on there, you might have 5-6 people watching. That statistically that doesn't add up. But come to find out, other people, like even people that we know at work that are computer people, they said it's because Facebook blocks a lot of the algorithms for you, so where you don't get your viewers.
Yeah.
And I was like, forget it. So now I use Facebook for maybe just slight advertisement stuff and post a couple pictures or, hey, we're doing this or we're doing that. Now I might go on there live once in a blue moon, but I'm not focusing on that no more.
No, I mean I think we're
Did
a
you
little
see
bit.
TikTok adjusted their thing again?
No.
I can go live on TikTok now.
Oh, can you?
And I don't have to have 800 people.
Really? Oh, that's nice.
It sent me a thing the other day saying you can now go live on TikTok. I said, how? I don't have the 800 people.
Huh.
I might have 30
Dude,
people.
I haven't went live in little over probably about 2 months.
Yeah.
I just, dude, I was wasting. I mean, I wasn't wasting my time, but I was wasting like quality time. That I was mainly focused on streaming and building a community. And don't get me wrong, I love my community so much, but I was also just like I was just getting too focused on that. Didn't really do anything.
It just changes the slide angle.
No, I didn't really like. I don't know. I wasn't really doing anything with myself. I was just like wasting my time, just like just on the computer. So like I just, dude, I last time I turned my computer on was our last episode, and then I turned it on the like right before I went on my trip. I don't even know what I did. I did something. I don't know what I did. Then I just turned it right back off. I still haven't installed that SSD card or anything, but I just went on with that. But yeah, it's been nice and refreshing and not really like, I don't know, calming. It's been nice. It's been real. It's been really nice. But if you guys didn't notice, we have 3 cameras now.
Yeah.
We have one in the corner, one on top of the TV, and one right there. Look at you guys.
Yeah, look at you.
Look at you. No, but yeah, so we're slowly advancing. Eventually, I would like to get rid of that camera, just because of the quality wise. It does its job.
Well, I told you we'll move it again, and we'll, like I said, try it over there or something. And
Then we got this one camera, which is right above, which is, go to that camera real quick. Yeah. The one right here, the quality's real nice. But here's the problem. Actually, it's not bad now because the zoom, I twisted it just a little bit more and brought it out. But the lens on it is like that fucking long with like a little camera. It's a cool camera. Kind of reminds me of like some security camera, but well, that was like 100 and yep. That's a couple $100. But it's a nice camera. Good camera. That one's $40. That one does well. This one right here does great. And that was like $40. But a lot of people are like, man, we need all this shit. You don't really need to spend that much to have nice things, guys. Can sometimes if you really want it, but budget. What a fucking green screen, dude. Look at that shit. But yeah, guys, we're slowly advancing, and I love that. But like Mr. Sweet said, where we came from, it's a hell of a lot better.
a fucking weird ass little table and 2 chairs to now a full studio with cameras, 50-inch 2 monitors, and a brand new PC underneath the table.
Yeah, new PC, fucking soundboards, badass microphones.
Oh.
You know, we're slowly getting up there, and you can't build a kingdom overnight. That is a fact.
We're on the first level of it. We got the castle like base.
Yeah,
The dungeons are
we just
done.
we just laid the hardwood floor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're working on the kitchen next.
Yeah, we're gonna put chandeliers,
Yeah.
like just like deer antler chandeliers.
Maybe.
That'd be pretty cool.
Some
That'd be
bears.
Big,
Some-
some big bears. It's a big old bobcat.
So talk about your trip. You just got back.
I did. I got back yesterday, and that was exhausting. We left a week ago. Today is today's the 21st of April. I left on the 13th of April, so I was gone for.
Tell the folks where you went.
I went to North Colorado.
Almost.
Almost a little higher. 2 more states. I went over to Rapid City, North Dakota. I went with my old lady and my 2 kids, and one is a 5-year-old that has severe ADHD, and I also have a 11-year-old son that has severe ADHD and some anger problems, apparently. And so does my 5-year-old. My daughter didn't go. She just didn't want to. That was that. That was my trip. I'm just kidding. So it took a 16-hour trip to turned into a 20-hour car ride because, you know, every 30 fucking minutes my son wanted to be like, I got pee. It's like, motherfucker, dude, I just got on the highway. And I-90, once you get on I-90, it is just, it's death. It's fucking
Very
terrible.
scenic.
No, it's not. Not in Iowa.
Dude, there you go. You know the fucking video you did? It just shows you going down the highway?
Yeah.
Do that and then have Dark Carousel come up on you.
That would be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty sick. That way you can incorporate your trip.
No. Yeah, I could. That'd be pretty cool. Well, okay, so here's a funny thing. So, again, we left Sunday evening around like 6 o'clock at night, and I left from Dayton, got on to I-70. Was it I-70? Was that to...
I-70 goes all the way through Illinois, I know for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, so-
and then you might transition for there.
So this is what happened. I had a plan of just going up to I-70 and shoot up to Chicago. So I was in Indianapolis, and a car cut me off, and I had to swerve over. Oh, I got a story to fuck. This one's crazy. So I had to get over, and I ended up on a different ramp. And instead of going through Indianapolis on the right side, I went all the way around on my left side. And I wanted to avoid Iowa for this certain fucking reason. It's flat. And so we were heading towards Iowa. And I didn't realize that we were heading towards Iowa until we stopped at a rest stop right before we left Indiana. But before we went to this rest stop, the main reason why we went to this rest stop was because I was cruising at like 80, having a good time. It's pitch black outside.
And you guys took her car, right?
Yeah. And we're about 2.5 hours in. We're driving. And then all of a sudden, a fucking deer
baby
just
deer?
walks right out in front of me. So, and it was funny. Everyone was quiet. The music was turned down just a little bit, and all I said was, "Oh shit!" I gripped the steering wheel.
Was there black marks?
No, I didn't. I turned right instead of slamming it right into the car right next to me, because there was a car right next to
So
me.
you pulled some Indy 500 shit.
Well, no. So I slammed on my brakes, and I swerved a little bit. Well, that deer ran and pivot right in between us. So we're like a couple feet, and if that deer was like
he would have stuck his tongue out, it'd have been gone.
Oh yeah, either we would have hit it or the car right next to us would have smacked it, and then it would have smacked into us, and then we wouldn't have went to North Dakota. But yeah, we did that. My adrenaline was pumping, so we pulled over in the rest stop, and then that's when I realized I was like, "Fuck, dude, I'm heading to Iowa."
I gotta change my boxers.
Dude, I was so scared. Mason's like, "Dad, what happened?" I'm like, "Mason, shut the fuck up. Let me calm down for a second."
I gotta breathe.
But anyways, we ended up driving through Iowa and stuff, and I ended up just hating life because it was just, Did you know that Iowa has more pigs than fucking a human population in Iowa? There's more pigs, and they are known for soybean and corn. A certain percentage, I forget how much, but a lot of corn, and mainly comes from Iowa. Basically, 70% of that state is nothing but
Corn.
Fields. Boring. The cryptids are
I
stupid.
thought it was like Nebraska.
No, it's Iowa. They are known for they invented the washing machine. Yeah, that's a nice thing. Man, that's it for that. So then we ended up in North Dakota. Anyways, we went to North Dakota. We saw Mount Rushmore. That was fucking beautiful. I love North Dakota. And on the way to North Dakota, I saw something that I've always wanted to see out in the distance of the fucking plains. A tornado. I saw a tornado. There were some storms rolling in, and they took fucking forever to get to us. But they were off in the distance. And I remember I was not driving. I was in the passenger seat, and I was just like looking out in the distance and just seeing the rain. And all of a sudden, I just see something pop from the sky, and it just kept on getting bigger. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was quiet. And I was like, turn the radio down, trying to like look.
That radio,
Yeah,
that radio, it affects your look.
I can't see, dude. I got to turn this radio down. So I was looking, and I'm like, ain't no fucking way. And I was able to see a tornado. It was a rain-wrapped tornado. I got a tear in my eye because I've always wanted to see one, and I finally was able to see one in South Dakota. We got to Rapid City. Kristen and I, we stayed up for I think it was like 32 hours because we both drove through the night, and we finally fell asleep. Next day we went up to Mount Rushmore. That was fucking beautiful. Loved everything about it. And then about 20 minutes down the street was Crazy Horse, which I am very disappointed into you, America. I'm very, very disappointed. Okay? Listen, this is all I gotta say, and I'm gonna say it, and you don't have to forgive me, and I understand. So, like, when I went Mount Rushmore, is like obviously like projecting the forefathers of our nation. You know, got George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Lincoln. Okay, cool. All right. So the history behind it's pretty wild. You know, big ass heads. They weren't even supposed to be on that rock. It was supposed to be a fucking Indian, but us Americans were like, nah, that's not happening. We took your land, so we're going to put our people up on there. And this is the reason why I'm talking like this. So we put our heads up on there. Boom, America. There it is. So then we go to Crazy Horse. Man, that's a fucked up story. So an Indian got captured, and he surrendered. I don't know the whole story about it, but Crazy Horse surrendered, threw up the white flag, and an American blasted him. Boom, killed him. So for centuries, not for centuries, but for years and years, it was so, I would say it was just like a very tragic story. And the natives were like, yo, like, you did this to our people. And so, like, we have to have something. So there was an artist, I forget his name, that came up with a really cool idea and wanted to make a memorial for Crazy Horse. So he found a mountain, and he started doing it by his bare hands. And he just started doing it. And then, obviously, technology started going over, and then the state took over. And then now, in our lifetime, we will not see it done whatsoever. When in 2036, the only part that will be done, the hand will be done, and the top of the horse's head will be started. But maybe
it's going to take a team of several artists to do this for the next
century.
Yes.
So maybe our kids is maybe our kids' kids are gonna be able to see that, which is pretty cool. I brought a few rocks home from the actual, because they were like giving out rocks that they blew up from the mountain that you can take home for free, and I thought that was pretty cool.
But also with the Crazy Horse thing, though, that mountain, how it just sticks up in the middle. How come there's a lot of movies that reference to aliens, though, with it?
Do you, well, no. Are you talking about Devil's Tower? I think you are. Devil's Tower. That was a cool place.
Now, how far was it from?
Devil's Tower. Well, from Rapid City, it was in. Couldn't tell you what city it was in, but it was in. I know it was in Wyoming, and it was about 2 hours away.
Wow.
So it's like right on the edge.
So majority of your trip, everything was decently time-wise.
Yeah, for the most part, it wasn't like, honestly, like 2 hours driving in like South Dakota and into Wyoming is a lot shorter than like Ohio's.
Wow.
Because there's nothing but just canyons and mountains. And yeah, we saw the Devil's Tower, dude. That I think so, and that is America's first national monument declared by Theodore Roosevelt in like 18 something. And yeah, okay, so I actually love I don't want to know. I know the real reason why it's there and how it's there, but I love the native story more. So like I believe that more, even though it doesn't sound real. So the native story is there were 7 sisters running away from sloth bears. If you guys don't know what sloth bears, look them up. They're just giant fucking bears.
They're ugly.
They're fucking ugly. But they're massive. So these 7 native women were running away, and they came across this a ridge, which is like the bottom of the top of the Devil's Tower, but it was like smaller. So basically, like if it was like that, all right, it's like popping a boner. But anyways, so they got on top, they got on their knees, they prayed to the stars for the gods' help, and the mountain rose from the ground to protect them from the giant bears. The bears clawed at the rocks until they could not just do it no more because the mountain was
It's just too high.
it was just too high. So and then like the gods took the 7 sisters and brought them to the stars, and now there's these things where they pray for it's a cool story. It's a really neat story. Obviously, the real story is it's a volcanic plug. There's so much pressure.
Butt plug.
And it's over 50 million. No, I think it was like 50 billion years old, and it just all that pressure just pushed it up.
Man, imagine when someone pulls the cork on that thing.
Well, you got to think. Yellowstone National Park is about 400 miles west of it, and underneath Yellowstone is technically a super volcano, so that's a very active area that could blow any minute and just wipe us off, and there's no more Dark Carousel podcast. But yeah, all other than that, dude, we didn't really. That was our biggest things that we did was the Devil's Tower. A lot of people think conspiracy-wise that's like an alien beacon or another government.
You just see it in a lot of films.
See it in a lot of films. You see it's fucking huge. It's 867 feet in the air. From the base to the top.
Did you go up there?
No, fuck, no, you can't.
Oh,
Can't.
I thought they have like a little staircase.
But you can go to the office and sign like a piece of paper and explain to them that you're an experienced climber and you can climb it. The youngest person that ever climbed it was 6 years old, and then the oldest was 92. But
that little
it's
kid was ripped.
yeah, dude, because like I was just climbing on them boulders, dude. I was like, I cannot do this, and it's scary as fuck because like there's holes and kids got on it. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing this shit, man. This shit, I'm cool. And then there was a bunch of like ticks, and
I ain't doing it.
a bunch of like rattlesnakes and stuff. I'm like, I'm cool. I'm okay with that. But the view was beautiful. There were 2 trails. One was like 2.8 miles, and there was one that was like 1.5 miles around it. Obviously, we took the concrete one and we just circled around, but it was still really magical to see. I think that was my favorite monument out of the 3 we saw. Other than that, dude, we just hung out. Went to a water park, Waikiki, a water resort. That was okay. And then it snowed on Thursday, like real bad. And then we left Saturday night, didn't get back until yesterday afternoon, probably around like 1:30. So it was like a 16, 17-hour trip. So altogether, we drove about 3,400 miles, added it up. And then we were in the car because we never stopped the timer, it was for 54 fucking hours. We drove to there, around there, and back was 54 hours. So...
Yeah.
If you guys want to drive to South Dakota, just avoid Iowa.
Be my guest.
Yeah, but other than that, I got a bunch of like memorabilia. I got like the Devil's Tower hat and shirt and stuff. I bought Mr. Sweets over here some like a hat and some magnets, and I bought us some stickers for the table. When the guy at work, he was like, it was like a week ago. He's like, hey, I heard you're going to South Dakota. I ain't never been out west before. I'm like, yeah, this is my first time. He said, here, I'll give you $20. You get me a shot glass. Okay. So I'm driving to South Dakota. There's one shot glass, and another one, and another one. I ended up buying this dude like 8 or I think it was like 8 shot glasses altogether because I went through 7 fucking states.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I've never been out west. I've never been to these states. I'm like, cool. I'm gonna get you everything, everywhere, every fucking place I go to. I stopped after the Devil's Tower. But yeah, that was my trip. Very, very exciting. Definitely a good one, and
You're always making things difficult.
definitely one of those times where I am very happy, and I don't ever say this, but I'm gonna say it. But I'm very blessed that I was able to see that, because that is like a once in a lifetime kind of thing.
What is your problem?
Jesus. But other than that, I know Mr. Sweets is going up to Columbus to go see some Sonic Temple. Fucking asshole.
Yeah, Sonic Temple.
Bitch.
So, me and a buddy of mine from Canada, he's been on the show before back in the day. He actually did the voiceover for the original intro to the show.
He did.
So, but yeah, we're going to Sonic Temple, which he said is in Columbus. It's about an hour and a half away from here. So it is.
Oh, it's an hour, huh?
Yeah, that's right. It ain't no 32 hours. So it's the 8th through the 11th of May. For those that know what it is, you guys are shaking your head like, hell yeah, brother. But for those that don't, again, it's a 4-day music festival. It's nuts. It's got over 100 bands that are going to be playing.
Like an orgy?
The headliners, Thursday night, headliners Korn. Friday night, Metallica. Saturday, Linkin Park. Sunday, Metallica's second set. Because the Friday night, they do their older stuff, and then the Sunday, they do their second set, which is the newer stuff, which, whatever, fine.
Which sounds the same.
That's all good. So, and then, of course, there's plenty of other acts, but they're not headlining, of course. Like I said, you got Bad Omens, you got Rob Zombie, Alice Cooper, Incubus, Alice in Chains. So,
Is Slaughter going to be there again?
No,
No.
not there. No. They are going to be at Inc.
Okay.
They're going to be at Inc. this year.
Oh.
They are actually performing Saturday night, I believe, with Slipknot.
Ooh. Ooh.
So, and the funny thing is, I think that weekend is your long weekend. So theoretically, we could actually go up there for that Saturday for the Slipknot show.
Oh my God, that'd be dope. I would just go for the one day.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Just if we wanted to just go for one day.
Ugh. Yeah, man. I think it was funny because like I had a mental breakdown in South Dakota, driving to some mini putt-putt golf up in the mountains in Black Hills, and Kristen gave me her ear pods just so I can block out the kids screaming and shit. She's like, "What are you listening to?" I couldn't hear him. This is fucking. She's like, "What are you listening to?" And she popped one in. And she's like, "You okay?" And it was Slaughter, because that's like a lot of people think like when I listen to like metal, it's just like it makes me mad. No, it calms me down because someone else is more mad than me. So I'm like, But the moment I hear like Alex Terrible fucking just get it, and then the chugs.
You see, he got 2 new bears.
Yeah. Yeah.
He got more bears.
He's a fucking badass, dude. But yeah, that's like Slaughter to Prevail. It's one of my favorite bands. Thanks to this guy, I was able to see him last year. But man, that is my cup of tea. You put on Slaughter, dude. It's like lighting up a fucking doobie.
They do put on a good show.
Fuck yeah! I just wish they put on a little bit more when we seen them. But I wish it was darker. I didn't realize. I mean, I've been to Riverbend before, but I didn't realize how small it was.
Well,
Like the stage.
like this year, we were looking at different concert meetings, me and your sister, in Rose Music Center.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same layout, even though it's in Huber Heights.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same layout as Riverbend.
Hmm.
But anyhow, they got a bunch of badass concerts coming out this year up there.
Yeah. Fuck Five Finger Twat Punch, dude. God damn.
Again, it's one of those things. It's like I can say I've seen them.
Yeah.
Again, it was okay. I mean, it's whatever. I mean, I'm not the hugest fan of them.
The Funeral Portrait was cool. They were all right. I mean,
They're gonna be at Sonic Temple.
cool. They were good. Obviously, Slaughter was amazing. Marilyn Manson was fucking badass. He spit at somebody. I remember that. But
It's all part of the show.
It's all part of the show, everybody.
All part of the show.
And then the little mosh pit fucking square they had.
Dude, you don't do that.
Dude, that was like the size of a fucking
100 people could fit in it.
I don't even think there was 100,
Yeah.
but they shoved 100
Yeah,
in there.
they crammed them. Sardines. There was no moshing.
It was like, you're at a fucking, yeah, I don't know. But dude, the Five Finger Twat Punch crowd, they were just like, they were kind of gay. They were stupid. I don't know. But I think that's gonna be fun for you. I'm low key jealous, but like I spent all my vacation on South Dakota. But yeah, I mean that was fun. That was a fun little time. I enjoyed that a lot. And then I know if you guys follow us on Instagram and stuff, I mean, we're making little cartoon skits of us.
So that's the thing. We've been playing around with that, and he's been coming up with these crazy little cartoon ideas and sending them to me. And it's like they're funny, but we didn't want to get like into like comic wide cartoon. We wanted to just do like little shorts, like the old newspaper clippings, like just little short cartoons. So he's been messing with that, sending them to me, and they're pretty funny. So we'd like to hear back from you guys if you want us to continue to do that stuff. We don't ever hear from nobody. Ever. So whether it be on Facebook or Instagram, whatever, message us and say, hey man, that was great. Why don't you guys try this or why don't you try that? That way, it keeps our ideas going too. If you guys reach out to us, that way we know if you guys want to see something.
Yeah, dude, it's fun making them because I make it from the chat PT, motherfucker, GPT thing.
Something from the alphabet.
Something like that.
Something out of the alphabet.
Yep, and there it is. But they're just fun to make. They're kind of really hard to make because I have to be very descriptive about it. Fuck, like very, very fucking descriptive. And
I gotta be descriptive.
But yeah, we've been doing that. I've been doing that and stuff, trying to keep stuff updated. Again, I took a little break because I was on vacation. And we want to continue to do that. I got a new phone. I dropped my phone in the toilet.
I thought them things are supposed to be waterproof.
Well, mine wasn't.
Because you know how many times your sister has dropped her phone in the pool and went all the way to the bottom?
Well, I don't know what happened exactly. I mean, that phone was already fucking up anyways. It was a 13 Pro. And I pissed all over it. It was piss and shit all over it.
Maybe it was the piss that fried it.
I don't know. But it turned on at the store, and I was able to trade it in. So I was able to do that. But I ended up getting the new iPhone 16 Pro Max and do this camera. Not even the camera. The phone itself is great. He's a Samsung guy. I was trying to get a Samsung, but it was cheaper for me to get another Apple. But that little button right there, you see that right there? It's cool because it's like it's for cameras and stuff, and then you can get like attachments and you can do a lot of crazy shit with his phone and my phone. So love Apple. I love the technology. Love the phones. Love both phones.
I just don't ever fucking take the time to play with my phone as far as that goes.
I dive deep into my phone and I love everything about it. The pictures that it produces, the quality of the videos and stuff, dude, this is my own personal little video camera, and I love taking pictures. And I almost bought a camera, but I stopped myself, and I'm glad I got this phone instead. So
again, I think the camera thing, though, phones can do a lot of that stuff, but it's still on the camera aspect. Cameras themselves are designed for one thing. Phones are so multitasked and stuff like that.
But dude, some phones are starting to be better than cameras, which is crazy, dude. It's so fucking nuts because that just shows like technology it just shows that technology is advancing more and more and more. Yeah. And it's just like, dude, I cannot wait to dude, I'm 9 times out of I'm pretty sure when we do our photo shoot, it's either gonna be off our fucking phones, and dude, they're gonna look fucking amazing.
It all depends how it goes. I'd like to get, I told you I wanted to get another type of camera or even like a video camera because they come, especially the one I was looking at, it actually has the stabilizer and it comes with the lighting, a mic, and it comes with all different crap. So I wanted to do that because, again, also, I don't know what it is. It's just with a phone, you don't look professional if you're using your cell phone to do stuff.
No, I get that. But, dude, that little setup that I showed you, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that, but I just, in general, I mean.
$250 fucking.
I was just trying to. I just trying to represent, man, and make it look like we know what we're doing because we're a bunch of freaking idiots.
Hey, dude, I'm at that point in my life where
we managed to put this together, but
I'm at the point in my life I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks as long as we're putting good product. But this little setup that for the I don't know if you guys can see that.
Oh, let's switch back. There you go.
Motherfucker.
I don't know if it'll show because of the light, the glare.
But look at this little setup. You go to this one.
Number 2.
Yeah, look at that little bitch.
You don't do that.
So that's the little setup that I want to try to get for my camera. The lens itself, that's not the lens I want. The lens itself is like $150, but that little setup right there comes with an SSD, memory cards, lights, and the whole fucking setup itself. That's like $215, and then plus with the lens that I want, that's $150, and then plus if I want to add other shit to it. It's probably gonna cost me about like $500, but it's better than spending $2,000 with for a camera without the lens. So that's the biggest thing is just
Biggest.
but we're trying to figure it out. We're trying to figure it out. But we're really excited because this year is going to be fantastic. But I've also been seeing a lot of shit on like Instagram because I follow a bunch of like haunt actors and stuff. I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's cool, and I think it's a good way to open up your imagination. But I've never really thought of it, and I need some answers from like you and I. So, like, do you think other holidays should be involved in Halloween, like when it comes to costuming and stuff?
So here's my thing. As an actor, it doesn't bother me because I like to continue it. Some people think that you shouldn't, but I don't think that's because they're not as hardcore as we are. But as in the haunt world, 90% of actors say, yeah, let's do it, because like the Valentine's, the Christmas, they like to keep the haunt going.
Well, I'm not saying that aspect. I'm saying as in like during like September and October, you're in a haunted house and you see like a ripped up Easter bunny or a ripped up fucking Santa Claus.
Okay.
Do you think that's like, does that bother you at all?
No. I mean, but if you're going to do that, though, just do a haunt during that time. Then that would make more sense in my opinion. But whatever. I mean, people can do what the fuck they want. But I'm just saying in general, if you're going to do a holiday haunt, do it during that time frame. So if you're going to do tore up Santa and all face missing Art the Clown type shit, do it during Christmas or close to Christmas or whatever. Do like a Christmas haunt or whatever. Then fine. Same way with Easter, Valentine's Day. Do related shit to it during that time frame.
There are some pretty badass fucking like Easter bunny costumes I've been seeing, and a bunch of people were in like bunny faces and stuff, but then they have like the giant ears and then they're bloody as fuck. But I mean, I think it's cool. I think it's a really good idea to express themselves. Maybe they just want to be a fucking bunny rabbit.
I want to be a deranged Easter bunny.
I want to be a bobcat. A big old bobcat. I don't know. I think it'd be interesting. I think it like in nowadays for haunted houses, it's hard to create something that no one's ever done. Like at all. I think I don't think it's damn near impossible, but
well,
I
even
think
if someone's done something, that's the good thing about it. Even if someone's done something, you can always put your spin to it.
Yeah.
So even though they're there, you can still take that off ramp a little bit and put your spin to it and still keep the creativeness going.
Yeah, I think that's the fun part about just haunting itself.
And then someone sees yours, then they take off and the next thing you know, you're going to make a complete circle.
You always do. You always go back to the same thing. And in this sense, hence why I am back on Snagz. Yeah, I had to take a right turn to come back around with Snagz. It's just crazy because it's like,
well, and that's the good thing. Like now that I've been back in the studio messing around creating stuff again. Like when the new costume comes in, I was even telling myself it works out good because I don't have to necessarily wear it with sweets every time. When I did that old man, I could throw that old man on.
Oh, easily.
And just run around with that.
Easily.
So, I mean, it's just, that's beautiful
that's the best part about haunting itself.
Just being creative.
It's being creative and just letting your imagination roll. And that's the fun part about it because it's like...
That's another thing, too. I'm going to have to kind of start spending money again come June or July.
Why?
I got to buy new gear for sliding. My shit's wore out. And my boots are definitely shot. I mean, I could do it if I had to.
I still have to buy shoes.
But I need to do that. And then you need to make up your mind if we're building a new mask for Snagz or if you're going to buy one.
Yeah.
And then, but also, in general, I need to decide if I want to go back to wearing contacts or not. Because mine, I keep them wet year-round. That way, if I need them for a photo shoot, but they still get old, and it's good to
I don't think I'm going to mess with
But I'm kind of scared though at the same time because I don't want to do regular contacts anymore because I watched too many people this past season get them lodged in their eyes again, and if anything, I might do mini scleras.
Yeah, see, I was thinking the same thing. So
because I thought about doing whiteouts.
Yeah, Yeah.
Because the blackouts, there's just too many dark spots at land when you're running around.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that a couple weeks ago because
That old man would be nasty with some blackouts.
yeah.
That would be nasty.
I don't know. I like the full Scaleras. I love the way they look. I love the way they feel. But I'm also on the fence about just I don't know, dude. I can't ever find good ones that fit in my eyes.
As I get
properly.
older, you just said it. As I get older, I'm noticing they're starting to really irritate. No matter what eye contact I get anymore, they're really starting to irritate my eyes. And within half the way through the night, no
They're
matter
dry.
even if I use eye drops, it just my eyes are like, dude, I just don't want to do this no
So
more.
I was like you said, I would probably just go and just do the mini scaleras.
Yep.
I used to do mini scaleras back in like 2018,
Because
17.
it's
or
like I
something.
noticed with the mini scaleras, they're just a little
they
bit
fit.
they're a little bit bigger than the standard contact, but yet they're not as big as your full sclera, and they seem just better quality. And I haven't lost any behind the eye yet.
No,
So-
the only small ones that I actually wear are just white ones, like Mansons and stuff. But mini scaleras, I would definitely, I would probably.
I
just
got the
stick with
one
them.
pair I still haven't even wore yet. The
Which
zombie ones,
Yeah.
because I tried to put them in that one time. That one ate my eyeball out. I was like, nope, I'm done.
I'd fuck with it.
Again, I need to, but I'm going to probably wait till this summer to really sit down. Once I get this Columbus thing done and then the Florida thing done, because I got to go to Florida for a family thing here around July 4th. I got to go down there for 4 days. But when I get back, I still have a whole week off when I get back on vacation-wise. So I'm going to hang out at the house with the kids and stuff, and I need to sit down and I need to start designing makeup again for my eyes and my mouth, but I got to figure out the best way to keep this shit from running, because within an hour, I'm so hot and sweaty, it runs. And I've tried everything. I've tried airbrush from you guys up north, and it still runs.
You said up north.
It is. It's up north.
It is up north.
Then I've tried my paint. I've tried alcohol-based paint. It all still runs.
Yeah.
So it's like, only thing I haven't done is like spray paint. And I don't know. Oh, God.
Oh,
Airbrush paint, let alone, takes
your fucking
breath away. Speaking of that, before I get too far, I might be able to get us an air compressor.
How?
So, off topic here a little bit. Dad bought a brand new one. It's about like that long, and it's pretty quiet. So, he has an older one. Just the what do you want to call it? The adjustment valve. It snapped off. So it just needs new parts.
Oh.
So I'm gonna see. I was like, dude, if you don't want this, I want to take it. I'll buy new parts for it. I'll buy a new regulator for it. We'll have a brand new air compressor. If not, I found one at Harbor Freight that looks badass. It runs 2 brushes at once.
Ooh.
It's called a Black Widow,
Yeah.
and I already went and saw it. It's up there at Middletown.
Is it nice?
It's nice. It's only like, it's like this. It's shaped like a rectangle, and it's got a stand, holds 2 brushes, and runs 2 brushes, no problem. But either way, if Dad was going to throw that other compressor out,
Just fucking grab it.
I'll grab it, because all that's wrong with it supposedly is it just needs that new regulator valve. So
Yeah. I would definitely.
what was that?
Your controller.
Oh,
Yeah, I would definitely hop on that for sure. I mean, that little air compressor does work, but
it works.
it could do better.
I need to get a little bit bigger one. That way, if we're both working on shit, it's got plenty of pressure to run. So
Yeah, we need more. We need you guys to give us more masks to make. So, come on, fellers.
yeah, again, and Dark Hair Cell Productions is still running. I just took the page down itself because it was just trying to do this, trying to do the page, trying to actually do stuff. It just got to be a pain. But no, I mean, if you guys need anything,
Hit us up.
hit us up.
Yeah.
And even if you just have questions about something and you're not
Still
for sure,
hit us up.
Hit us up.
Yeah.
So
We're always available.
yeah,
24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year. Well,
Yeah.
362.
Yeah.
Because New Year's.
Yeah.
And Christmas.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Yeah.
we're available.
we're here.
We're here.
We're here.
But yeah, I mean, like you guys have been seeing, like, dude, we've been working hard on trying to rebuild this lovely show. It's been.
We still got some upcoming stuff we're working on here. We've talked to a couple managers, out at land and coming up with ideas and getting permissions and all this other stuff. So here, probably toward the end of May, we're going to start trying to get some more photo shoot stuff in.
Maybe some videos.
Maybe some videos.
Maybe some lovely videos.
And then do some videos for some other clowns as well.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Do some video work for them, and maybe even do like a kind of like a info or like commercial or whatever for the house itself. Make it, hand it over to their manager, and let him take it to their upper bosses there and see if that can get anything sparked. Because if that can get something sparked and everybody kind of likes how it goes, that might be another door for us.
Yeah, I mean, that's why, like, our biggest, like, thing that we try to keep doing is, like, we always have a bunch of poles in the water, and hopefully just somebody will be like, dude, check these guys out.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, right now we're just letting the ball roll, you know, and if some people don't like us, cool. You still clicked on that fucking play button.
Even though this ain't a fishing show, did you see the new rods that came out?
The what?
Did you see the new fishing rods that came out? For Hellcat? It's called Vengeance.
They're nasty? Oh, I mean, I want to go fishing so bad.
Yeah, they're nasty looking. They came out with several colors too.
Oh God, I want the blue one still. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. I mean, I'm just haven't really. I took that week off, breathed a little bit. It's been nice. Been real nice. Still slightly tired from the trip yesterday. Oh my God, I was so tired. But and then we had to wake up early in the fucking morning for a damn meeting to literally just sit there and listen to a fucking bald dude with a beard talk about. And then he always,
Hey,
what was that shit?
I got
He has a big beard and he the hell was that? I know he's trying to clear his throat, but he clears his throat when he's talking, and it's like, bro, like, go to the bathroom and spit. Something, dude.
Open that side door and spit.
God, dude, that bathroom stank too.
It's always like that.
God.
And he was sitting there talking about, oh, it's got to be cleaned. Well, even when the dude
It needs to be
does clean it-
remodeled.
Well, yeah, the whole thing is getting that done because I told you they're turning that whole thing into a shipping facility.
Oh.
They're going to do away with the one at their mill,
Mm-hmm.
and they're literally going to use that turning into a shipping hub. All that where we were at is going to be turned into office spaces. It's all getting gutted and remodeled.
Oh.
But we also got to get our new place done too. So
Yeah. But yeah, that's like our biggest thing is like we want to always improve. We always want to try to keep you guys entertained and always updating stuff. You know, we're Dark Carousel. Like the AI said, we are trying to find the spin on the nightmares of Justin.
we're trying to find something.
Trying to find something, but we're doing it, and we're doing it. That's all that matters. I mean, that's why we're being spooky. It's why we're haunters. You know, I love the fact that we're haunters. I was in a car with Kristen, and she was like, "What is one thing in your life that is most nostalgic for you?" And I sat there for a minute, and I really thought about it, and I was like, probably when I was 14, when my brother told me to come work with him at a haunt. She said, "That's it?" Like, yeah. I mean, that's the biggest part of my life. I mean, that is literally my whole entire, like, my life. I mean, that's like literally going on 19 years of 18 or 19 years, one of those two. I think it's 18. It's 18 years.
You can't even remember.
It's 18 years. This is my 18th year, maybe. I don't fucking know. It's a long time. But, you know, I haven't missed a year since I was 14, and I've lived up to every fucking moment of haunting since I was a kid. And now I'm getting my oldest son involved, and he bothers me about it all the fucking time. And it's like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna let you do it. If I am able to bring you out here, absolutely, you can come out here and do it. And it's just cool because it's like, you know, I grew up scaring people and just enjoying the fact of just horror and being. It's not even just about being scary. It's just, I don't know how to I don't know how to explain it. It's just fun. I
To
don't.
me, I just enjoy entertaining people.
Well, it's that too. I love
Because like
entertaining
for me,
people.
it's like I run into this a lot anymore since I roam. You get people that come up to you and they're like, "Well, you're not even scary.
I have to be scary.
I don't have to be scary." That's what these 6 other houses' jobs are.
Mhm.
My job is to entertain you, to make sure you're having fun, whether it be scary, whether it be funny, or just make sure
Having a
you
good time.
are happy and having a good time. That way, when you leave here, you can look back and say, dude, that guy was awesome. And I really want to come back just because he took the time out to explain, and I understand now.
And it's fun because like I go in like a different aspect. I mean, I still scare people, but I also entertain. I entertain by scaring people. I entertain by making them feel uncomfortable. I entertain by stalking them. I entertain by making them laugh or
That's
making
about
them.
reading that body language.
Yeah, and that's the fun. And I love those people that where you can just like since we work in a PG-13 hunt. I love those people where you can just let go just a little bit, let loose. And,
Well, again, it's about body language. If you can read the customer and tell they're laid back, but yet they're like still like, okay, you know what you can get away with.
I still think it was funny that somebody called this bald dude fucking Mr. Clean with with cancer, and I'm like, bro, you cannot say that. And he got so fucking upset, and he's like, well, you do it. I'm like, well, that's because I pick and choose who I fucking say this shit to,
Yeah.
dude.
You can tell some people are down with it, and then there's other people like you don't do that shit.
Like
too.
like last year, Cody. I think it was last year or the year before, but he was so surprised that I asked that girl. I said,
Yeah.
"What's the difference between jam and jelly?" And she said, "What?" I said, "I can't jelly my dick down your throat." And dude, her fucking husband lost it, dude.
Yeah.
Her mouth dropped, and it just was not expecting that. But it's fun to get a little dirty sometimes and just like let
But
loose.
see,
and-
that's the good thing with being a clown, in my opinion, because it's bipolarness, and you can just do whatever you want, and people.
you can just fucking roll with it.
And people just like they know to expect it from a clown. I mean, you're gonna come up with something.
I like playing Mortis. Mortis is real fun because he doesn't talk. He doesn't do anything, but his body language and the way he approaches himself, he ignores people. He's kind of an asshole in a way, but he just doesn't talk. He's really nice.
I love it because when you're like sitting there and I'm standing around and people are like, "Can I get a picture?" and you just walk off.
Just walk
You
off.
just turn around and walk, and they're
Fuck
like,
you.
they start like, "What the fuck's his problem?" And I just start cracking up. I was like, "That's him, man." I mean, get over
Now,
it.
Snagz on the other hand loves
Yeah.
the pictures, dude. Mortis, he just like I just like have this persona where I'm just like, nah, fuck you,
But dude, I tell you what, as much pictures I took last year, we didn't see hardly any online.
dude.
Nobody was posting.
I avoided everybody.
No, I mean, it was like we were talking about that last year. Like, as many as photos as we got, normally people post and you can find them. Like this, we hardly any last year. And the couple that we did find, the group shared them. But we know you guys are getting lazy. You need to get on it
Yeah, tag us.
because we like to see. Because we don't always get to see ourselves, So it's cool when people like you are at these haunts and you take pictures with us or selfies, whatever. We like to see you post them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's just fun. I mean, I had a blast last year. I had a blast just in general with all the characters I did. I mean, fuck, I did not Mister. I did a lot. I don't even think I did a clown. I did a clown a few times last year. It was my version of Art to Clown, but I had a beard last year, which was it was pretty cool.
you did Scream one.
I did Doofy. It's a Doofy. Yeah, I was Doofy, and I loved that. And then that got fucking destroyed.
Well, you better get on that too if you're gonna do it again.
Yeah. And then I have this other mask that I bought that I haven't even worn yet. I just don't have a costume for it.
No?
He's pretty cool. Doesn't really have a name.
Just wear a sheet.
Like KKK shit.
No, just
I mean a sheet. And like I can't
You
fucking roam
you
around
said-
with a pointed hat.
no. I didn't say point hat. I said literally just take like a bed sheet and wrap it around, make it like a toga or something.
A toga. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, I mean we probably could,
I mean, I told you still got that other outfit in there still.
But well, I got the monkey outfit now.
Well, that too. You still got that to worry about.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of big plans this year. A lot of adventures of the Dark Carousel, a lot of adventures with character building and stuff. And right now it's in the middle of the It's not even the middle of the season yet. It's almost in the middle, but you know the warm weather is finally.
I just hope they get my shit done and on time and get it to me by July. I mean, if I have to wait till August, fine, but I'd rather have it by July
Oh,
so I can
fuck
start
yeah.
breaking it in and start putting it on and just
Yeah.
getting it ready to go.
Yeah, it's gonna look cool. Are you getting clown shoes or are you just doing the normal?
No, I'm just doing my
Are you
boots.
sliding in that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
No, that's why I got that costume specifically because it stops at the knees.
Oh,
and then
okay.
and it's like ruffled. It's ruffled around the knee, and then I just put my socks up.
Yeah, I don't know. I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing with Monkey Man, dude, but he's gonna be a little trip. I can't wait. I still got
You're gonna need a lot of toys for him.
yeah.
Some symbols, some bananas, something. Just
Dude,
really play
I
around.
want to find, and I'm gonna find it for like a little gag thing for like people that are like open a little bit, have a banana, and then they open it up and it's a penis.
You know how the boss man is on some of that stuff. You gotta be careful with that.
That's what I'm saying. For certain people,
Well, I know, but even then, yeah, I'd still that's a.
I would definitely have a banana with a penis inside of it. Yeah, I'd be like,
Is that a banana in your pants?
Nope.
You happy to see me?
that's my penis. I gotta.
I haven't had a beating like that since they put a banana in my pants and let a monkey loose. Oh,
fuck,
boy.
guys, that's fun. But yeah, you know what? This is episode 2 of season 6. It's we're slowly getting there, guys. We're fucking rolling, and the ball is fucking tumbling. So, guys, don't forget to check us out on all the major platforms of listening, like Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and everywhere else where you can find us. We are also on Facebook, so give us a like, and just we'll keep you updated with a bunch of stuff that we're doing with new episodes and all that other fun stuff. Definitely follow us on Instagram because we post of random shit all the time. And if you guys want to see this little cartoon, little comic thing, go check out our page and shoot us a like, shoot us a follow, and just shout us out and share our shit out.
Yeah.
Other than that, guys, episode 3 will be coming out soon. We can't wait for you guys. Can't wait to see you guys comment and let us know about your opinions on Mask, questions about the comics, or questions about us, and we'll answer you 362 days out of the year. That is Mr. Sweets. I am Snagz, and go fuck yourself.
Dang. All right. We'll see.
This ride on the dark carousel may be over, but the horrors are far